Celebrating Veterans Day was an absolutely awesome event today. Not only do we have the most historic and largest veterans facility in all of the United States, but we have an historic chapel here, which is 100 years old. As of yesterday, historic chapel that has been here and is recognized, not only been through a lot of weddings and remembrance services, but the architecture that's here on our campus is amazing.
It's truly an honor to be here today in front of all of you as we recognize the 100th anniversary of the Great Armistice and the Allied victory of World War I and the creation of this beautiful chapel. You know, as Fred mentioned in his address, this chapel was erected between 1917 and 1918, and the first services were offered that 2nd November. The same month, the world called for a ceasefire in Europe after 4.5 years of terrible fighting. And when that armistice was signed, there was great hope that it would mark the end of war, at least the end of war on a multinational scale. And of course, unfortunately, that hope turned out to be false. Today we rededicated a 100-year-old chapel that was actually built in 1917, and it was opened on the very day that World War I ended, to coincide with the armistice to end the Great War, which is why the chapel is named the Armistice Chapel. And it's a wonderful thing to commemorate our history. It was the war to end all wars, so they said at the time, but clearly their hope was misplaced. We've had World War II, Korea, all kinds of engagements through Vietnam and the now 17-year-long war in the Gulf. So young men and women continue to step up to serve the nation in uniform, to put themselves at risk, and not everyone comes home from war. And chapels like this are one of the ways the nation can show veterans that we continue to care after their period of service on the battlefield.